My 18F parents, 49F and 52M, often treat me like I'm my little sister's twin when it suits them, and it's really frustrating, although I might be overreacting a bit. How can I get them to understand that I am a separate person from her? My sister and I are 11 months apart. Despite the small age difference, we are not very close. We are in the same school year, and I hardly ever get a break from her. She skipped a grade when she was younger, which is quite rare where we live, and my parents were pleased because it showed she was smart and it was easier for them since we were in the same grade. But I do not like it at all, mostly because it means everyone thinks we're twins. We look similar enough, and with the same last name, I often get asked if we're twins. And worst of all, my parents sometimes act like we're twins too, and I'm getting tired of it. We don't share many interests, and I know it might sound bad since she's my sister, but I don't feel a strong bond with her. To my parents, she's their perfect child. She's intelligent, beautiful, and plays the sport that my father used to, so both my parents think she's amazing. Compared to her, I feel insignificant. I don't have any special talents. I'm not as pretty, and I get average grades in school. Maybe some parents would be fine with that, but mine have high expectations. Once I met someone I liked, and when I talked to my mom about it, she said I couldn't date anyone because it wouldn't be fair to my sister. I reminded her that I'm older, and she had said I could date at 18, but now she's changing her mind, just because of my sister. She said I was being immature and that it was up to her to decide if I was emotionally ready for it, and clearly, I wasn't. Then a couple of months later, my sister got a boyfriend, and she didn't even try to be responsible. She'd come home after drinking, and my parents weren't concerned. She'd stay out late and do all those things. Eventually, they broke up, and it was messy, as I expected. Suddenly, I was the one who had to deal with her. She clung to me for months, sleeping in my bed, crying all the time. It was exhausting. They act like I'm her equal when it disadvantages me, but then let her do whatever she wants. I'm not much older than her, but they keep saying I'm too young for things, yet let her have the same things. It took me years to be allowed to wear makeup, and as soon as my sister asked, she got to. It was the same with clothes and what they considered appropriate. Anything like that. I'm sick of her being used as an excuse for everything and being constantly tied to her, and my parents don't seem to get it. I feel like I need to have a serious conversation with my parents about how I feel. I want them to understand that even though we're close in age, we are different individuals with different needs and desires. Maybe with the right approach, they'll start to see me as my own person and not just as an extension of my sister. Recently, I've been focusing more on myself and what makes me happy. I started exploring new hobbies like painting and writing, which give me a sense of accomplishment. I'm also looking for ways to excel in school on my own terms without comparing myself to my sister. This helps, although there are still tough moments. I've also been trying to talk to my sister more. Even though we don't always get along, I want to try to build a better relationship with her. Maybe by understanding each other better, we can reduce some of the tension. While this journey isn't easy, I hope that with time and effort, I can find a way to coexist with my sister without feeling overshadowed by her. The most important thing is to keep communicating with my parents and helping them see that we are both unique and valuable individuals.